Next up, we have a professional featherweight MMA title fight. 5 rounds, 5 minutes. Firstly, fighting at the blue corner, representing Team 26, Nathan Massey.
Pro MMA title fight now. This one in the featherweight division. We've got Nathan Massey making his way to the cage, facing off at Umakhan Ibragimov, who is, I've heard a lot about him, so kind of coming from that Russian, Dagestani wrestling pedigree.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the Dagestanis, they're leading the way at the moment, or people from that part of the world even, you know, Russia, even though they represent Russia, but these smaller countries within the Russian regions, you just got to look at the likes of Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam Makhachev, the list goes on. It's like an assembly line, and these guys are turning up from out of nowhere. So whenever you see a name with OV at the end, you know there's going to be something behind that.
I think for any Western fighter, when they're training, they've got to always be worried of some man in a mountain who is just an absolute machine.
Representing UMMA combat, Umakhan Ibragimov.
And again, as we were just saying, Umakhan Ibragimov, the Scorpion is his nickname. He's fighting out of, obviously, Dagestan by way of Sheffield. And this is his 9th pro MMA fight. He currently holds a record of 7-1, 7 wins and 1 loss. Ben, I'd say that's some experience there.
100%. Like I think we've seen a lot of these fighters, a couple of fights on their pro records, but coming in with a record like that, a very, very well experienced athlete. And again, looking at his record, a lot of those wins have come from TKO or knockout. So he's got hands, and you always want to say someone from a country like Russia, he's got to wrestle as well.
Yeah, you're right there. I mean, if those wins have come by that, I mean, I was just about, that was going to be my next question. What do we expect to see? Are we going to see a wrestling clinic, or are we going to see a KO? But like you said, a surprise awaits us.
Sometimes I think when you see fights like that with a lot of knockout wins, or kind of the other side, a lot of grapplers have a lot of submission wins, sometimes it's nice for them to get out there and they want to kind of show that they've got a diverse skill set and try and potentially finish the fight different than they normally would. But sometimes we're in there, you eat a few punches, you switch back to the old roots and go back to playing to your strengths.
Yeah. Ibragimov versus Massey for the featherweight UMMA title.
Yeah, 5 rounds, 5 minutes. Again, I think all of 7 wins for Ibragimov have come from a TKO, or they have not gone the distance. So it'll be interesting to see if this will be the first time if Massey can take him into those later rounds.
Last instructions and off they go.
Round 1.
That's our leg kick there from Umakhan.
I'm liking what he's doing. He's got a nice tight backhand, but that hand is feeling the distance out, kind of getting a read on his opponent.
Leg kick there from Ibragimov.
Beautiful head kick. Just glancing, but I think he's feeling out his distance here. I think one of those is going to connect.
Yeah, Massey flinching a little bit. I think he needs to. He's sort of got his own feeling out process here. He needs to move around, not be a target. Massey throws a jab. Big head kick there. Referee stopped the fight. I actually thought Massey was okay.
Yeah.
He regained consciousness straight away. I think it stunned him more than anything. But the referee stepped in and stopped the fight. Is this a stoppage or are they
No,
carrying on or what?
I think where Ibragimov didn't step in, I think they're just taking it as a knockdown. He didn't follow it up for any kind of ground and pound to secure the finish. But now we're seeing him actually wrestle. I was going to say, considering he's got such good hands and such a kind of high caliber of striking wins, but you look at him and he's got ridiculous qualifiers. He's going to have some grappling pedigree to him.
Yeah, I think Massey's holding on now. He wants to stand up again, but slowly Ibragimov slipping out the grips, taking his time.
Again, if you've eaten a few shots, I think like keeping them close, stopping them being able to posture away to land those shots is going to be a big deal there.
Massey needs to scramble and get out of there, because once Ibragimov's already closing the knee down, going higher up, he's in mount already, or half guard is he?
He's kind of in the core guard, but it's slowly looking.
Just slid into full mount there. Yeah, Massey needs to hold on and bridge.
Yeah, I'll be looking to bridge and roll, get your hand to your hips, but again, you want to protect your head here. You see some elbows
Big
coming
elbow
in.
that came down there, Massey.
Some heavy
That's
shots.
it. The referee stopped it. I think he lost consciousness on that first elbow there.
Again, I can't tell if Massey is out or if he's... Yeah, I'm not sure if that would be a knockout.
That was a big, heavy elbow from the side there.
Yeah, and we said this earlier on with those amateur fights where amateurs throwing a lot of shots, but they weren't as heavy. There, that kind of pro co-main event, you see those shots land, 3 big shots, and that's all she wrote.
And there we have it, Ibragimov, Umakhan, the UMMA featherweight champion. I hope Massey's okay there. He's being seen by the medics.
Yeah, nothing but respect here. Again, straight in to see Massey, his opponent. There's something about that when you're in the cage, you and another man. If there's any bad blood, once it's said and done, it's nothing but respect.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows why they're in there. And at the end of the day, I mean, you see like these grudge matches and people in each other's faces. Yeah, I get the whole concept of that being trying to sell a fight or a show, but ultimately, they're warriors. You know, they've got that warrior spirit, and you know, there's that thing. You know, you spend time in there in war with another man, another human being. You have to respect that person.
Absolutely. And like props to Massey, taking a fight against someone of such caliber.
I think he just needs a little time to recover, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
Again, we've got outstanding medical staff here taking care of him. UMMA kind of don't scrimp on anything like that. They are straight in. Medics were straight in there first to see him.
Yeah, safety is obviously paramount for UMMA.
Again, Massey back on his feet, recovered well, paying his respects, and then we will make this finish official.
Show your appreciation for both fighters, please.
That was
Knockout.
TKO stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, and your winner by way of TKO, Umakhan Ibragimov. Please show your appreciation for his opponent, Nathan Massey.
Well, what a co-main event as we head into the main event of the evening. Here versus Hijab.
So one more fight to round out this card. 2 heavyweights. I think we were talking earlier as well, Hijab coming from a boxing background, so it'll be interesting to see how he transitions that into MMA. If he's got any grappling skill behind that, or are we going to see an absolute slugfest?
Well, you say that, but he's actually a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Roger Gracie. So these statistics are coming out now.
Round of applause for Umakhan, please. Thoroughly entertaining, explosive fight. How was your prep?
Alhamdulillah, I've been playing always good, always trained hard, ready to anything, anywhere, anytime. Just send me vacation. Yeah, alhamdulillah, you know, my preparation is good as always, you know, I've been training hard every day, same thing, because this is my job, yeah.
Tell me, after that stunning head kick, were you surprised he got up?
Yeah, he's got a strong jaw. But what can I do? Yeah, but I would give him another one, but I feel sorry for that.
We don't think you need another one.
That's why I thought I was just gonna take him down to save his health or something. That's it.
Okay, are we gonna see the UFC soon?
Yeah, hopefully, inshallah, yeah, we'll be there soon.
Dana White, if you're watching.
Just send me a message, location. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone, you know, for support, guys. Thank you. I want to thank my whole sponsors, you know, all my brothers. I want to thank my family who come here to support me, you know. I want to thank Afi, you know, for giving me this opportunity. I want to thank my corner, Omid, you know, Rab, everyone, you know, Steven, then my boys, you know, Thomas, Eddie, you know, Simo, everyone, you know, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. And inshallah, we're going to go more forward, you know, more success together, inshallah.
Forward to see you fight again, but thank you very much. Once again, round of applause, please.